It's the final regular season weekend in the WCC as we have a battle for third place between the LMU Lions and the visiting Oregon State Beavers. My name is Tavin Carncross along with our sideline reporter Sierra Briones as we welcome you to Smith Field here in Los Angeles. The Beavers coming off a pair of wins in Corvallis against Seattle U, where their offense was showcased with 10 hits in each game. Junior infielder Jaya Butler had an exceptional junior year with 22 home runs, 57 RBIs, which are both single-season records at Oregon State. As for LMU, they dropped their final two games last weekend against St. Mary's after they secured that Game 1 victory of the series. Senior outfielder Avery Francis currently leads the WCC in batting average, hits, and stolen bases. She is also top 25 in the nation with her 30 swiped bags. We'll send it down to Sierra, who's got more with today's matchup.
Thanks, Tavin. All right, on that note, her teammate infielder Sydney Poole was recently recognized as NFCA D1 Top Performer of the Week for her performance at the plate offensively with a batting average of .500 with 5 hits and 4 RBIs. So congratulations to Sydney for this wonderful honor that honors her our hard work. Back to you, Tavin.
It's Game 1 of the series between the Lions and the Beavers when we return here on ESPN+.
The home of MLB.tv. Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand using the ESPN app. Blackout and other restrictions apply. For more information, go to espn.com/MLBTV. The West Coast Conference Baseball Tournament hits Scottsdale Stadium May 20th through the 23rd. Don't miss 4 days of championship baseball. Get your tickets now at WCCSports.com.
At University Credit Union, we're a different kind of financial institution because we were founded over 70 years ago by the university community for the university community. Our experts put our member owners first by offering personalized advice on savings and investing and competitive loan rates to help you on your financial journey. Bank with your brain and get a financial advantage because you deserve more than a bank. You deserve a partner committed to your financial success. Learn more and join today at ucu.org.
We welcome you back to Smithfield as we're just moments away from the first pitch between Oregon State and the LMU Lions, the final West Coast Conference regular season series of the 2026 here at Los Angeles. And obviously Oregon State trying to end their West Coast Conference tenure on a high note, trying to get a couple of wins here against LMU, but the Lions trying to hold on to third place in the conference right now. 2 games ahead of this Beaver squad as they are 9-6 in West Coast Conference. As we look at the starting pitcher for LMU, Sarah Pinedo, making her 12th start of the year. She's gone a perfect 6-0 in the circle for LMU this year. 2.39 ERA, which is first in the conference. She's also 14th in strikeouts with her 44. As the freshman gets warmed up, we can quickly look at the starting lineup for the Beavers. It all starts with the junior Jada Lewis out of Vallejo, California, a transfer from Arizona State. And then it's the multifaceted Jaya Butler, who has just been phenomenal this year for the Beavers. Rounding out, Lacey Campbell, Tristan Thompson, Morgan Howie, Paige Bam Barger, Maya Harrison, Kaylee Stauffer, and Cameron Gordon to round out the lineup for the Beavers. Jada Lewis will start it off, her 45th start of the year for Oregon State. Again, the outfielder, as you see Pinedo getting some conversations with the infield. And we are about to get started here at Smithfield. Again, the final regular season series here in the West Coast Conference. Oregon State as well. They will be leaving to go back to the Pac-12 next year. First pitch from Pinedo, rifled in, and it will just miss on the outside. Pinedo, again, 2.39 ERA this season, first in the WCC, which is just incredible for a freshman. Dribbler over to Lambert, and they will secure out number 1, getting Jada Lewis out. We'll meet the defense. I already mentioned Lambert, who threw it over to Lopez on the right side, but then you have Loomis, Harvell on the left side in the infield, Jamgachian behind home plate. Your outfielders, Johnson, Francis, and Jones from left to right on your screen. Trying to get a huge win here against the Beavers, and obviously dropping the last 2 games against the Gales. Not something that head coach Flowers wanted, because if they could have got those 2 games, they would be right in the conversation to get a piece of that West Coast Conference title this year. As it's quickly 0-2 to Butler. 51st start of the year for Butler. She's currently 5th in the conference in batting average with a .387. And just so many awards that she'll swing on it, and it's a strikeout for Pinedo. Back-to-back putouts. Pinedo just adds to her total. Off-speed outside. 45th strikeout of the year for the freshman. And that's not an easy out to get out either in Butler. Struck out just 16 times this season, and will now make it 17 from the hands of this freshman. Pinedo pitched in game 1 of the series versus St. Mary's, which is the one they got the win in. She went a 3 1/3 against the Gales. 2 walks, 2 earned runs, 5 hits. but she currently sits at a perfect 6-0 when it comes to her getting a decision. But she's got 10 straight without a win or a loss. Deliver it in, make it 1-2 the count here to Lacey Campbell. 49th start of the season for the redshirt junior. Struggled in the final game against Seattle, went 0 for 4. 1-2 from Pinedo. Well, get another one, back-to-back Ks for the freshman. And the top of the first inning ends just like that. Lions 3 up, 3 down defensively. As we head to the bottom of the first, we'll see their offense come up. Just another massive strikeout for Pinedo this year.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'll eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At University Credit Union, we're a different kind of financial institution because we were founded over 70 years ago by the university community for the university community. Our experts put our member owners first by offering personalized advice on savings and investing and competitive loan rates to help you on your financial journey. Bank with your brain and get a financial advantage because you deserve more than a bank. You deserve a partner committed to your financial success. Learn more and join today at ucu.org.
Back here for the bottom of the first inning as LMU goes 3 up, 3 down defensively. Makes it 2 strikeouts for their freshman, but the Beavers throw out a freshman of their own. This time it's a freshman from Tucson, Amelia Struber, who is making her 14th start of the season. Again, out of Tucson, Arizona. Pitched in Game 3 versus Seattle, where she picked up her 8th win of the year as we meet the Lions offense here as it starts with Avery Francis. Izzy Jamgachian will follow. Poole will be the DH today for LMU. Sakura Harvell, Ruby Lopez, Christina Jones, Justine Lambert, Analia Loomis, and Mia Jones to round out the lineup for the Lions. Avery Francis, her 50th start of the year. From Pleasanton, California. You know how lethal she is to start ball games. Batting .427 this year. Choked up really high on the bat, slaps it over to the left side of the infield. Gordon dives, and a lead-off base knock for the Lions to start the bottom of the first. What Francis has done all season long. Get on base and then, well, do the rest of the way as we meet the defense for the Beavers. Lewis, Harrison, and Howie in the outfield. Bombardier, Gordon on the left side of the infield. Butler and Campbell, and then you'll have Stauffer for the freshman behind home plate. Of course, head coach Laura Berg for Oregon State. And her now 13th season as the head coach of the Beavers. As it brings up Izzy Jamgachian. One of LMU's 2 WCC preseason players to watch out of Pasadena. Batting .307 this year. Even on top of that, a ton of RBIs, 54 to her name. And we can talk about Jaya Butler on the Oregon State side, just breaking records, being a true Beaver after transferring from Michigan State. Well, Jamgachian has done it all 4 years as a Lion. Taking off is Francis. She'll slide underneath for her 31st stolen base of the year. And that is what she has done all season long. First in the conference in stolen bases. She's also 15th in Division I. She already has the single season record as a Lion and just adds to it here today against the Beavers. You're looking at a history maker right there in her final season. Jamgachian 3-2 count. Oh, swing on it, skies it to right. Howie tracking towards the foul line, almost loses it in the sun. Francis will take off. She will also round third of the throw, coming home, and Francis will beat it. Heads up base running by the center fielder. Tears up the pants, and well, it's a 1-0 lead for LMU. An unconventional sac fly for Jamgachian, but whatever works, the speed on the base paths for Francis. So you see the bobble by Howie and right. Collision there as well with Bombardier. And Francis had the green light to take off. No stop sign waved. And it's a now 1-0 game here in the bottom of the first. Already a visit on the mound to the freshman Struber. The Beavers will make their way back to their spots. Just elite speed from Francis this year. Gets the stolen bag. Puts the Lions in front. Sydney Poole, again, the DH today. Technically started at second, but then got moved with Justine Lambert's pregame after everything was put in. The 50th start of the year. Poole just named the NFCA D1 softball top performer of the week for her time against the Gales, where she hit 500 in the 3-game series and drills one straight back and continues her hot streak. Another hit for Sydney Poole this year, her 46th. The Lions have been able to read this freshman to start. Pops one into center field. Harrison able to keep it in front. Just hits on hits to start for the Lions. 2 already. It's pushed back by Stauffer as it brings Sakura Harvell, the junior out of Sacramento. 44 start of the season. Poole will take off the throw, puts her in a pickle, trying to get back and forth. Well, it's smacked in the face, and she will be out trying to steal second. Just put her in that trap, and good job by Lacey Campbell to track her down. Now there's 2 away. Poole, 6 stolen bases this season. Just unable to add to the total as 4-pitch walk by Harvell. Not the best start for Struber in the circle for the Beavers. obviously picked up the win in their last game. That game 3 also pitched in game 2 of the series as well. She's now pitched in 5 of the Beavers' last 8 games. Pitched in every single game at home in Corvallis versus Seattle. Ruby Lopez, the first baseman up. Freshman from Washington. Her 25th start drops. Ball by Stoffer. And Harvell will quickly take off. And this is what LMU has done all season. Steal bases, take advantage of the opportunities. First in the West Coast Conference with 81 stolen bases coming into today. 36th in the nation as well. A runner in scoring position for the Lions once again. Lopez swung on back to center field. Harvell gets the wave. Oh, the throw coming, and she'll be tagged out by Stoffer. An excellent defensive play by the Beavers to get themselves out of the inning, get that extra run stopped at home plate, and it's still just a 1-0 game. An excellent swing straight back through the hands of Schruber, but a 1-run game here when we head up to the top of the second when we come back. Smithfield as the Lions now lead it 1-0 thanks to a sac fly by Jamgachi, and that Avery Francis just took off, turned on the Jets, and turned it into a run. Brings up the 4, 5, and 6 after back-to-back Ks from Pinedo in the circle. Going up against the DH of Tristan Thompson, Morgan Howie, and Paige Bombarger. Thompson out of Waco, Texas. Batting .256 this year. Twelve home runs, 41 hits for the junior. So 51st start of the year. She'll cut through for strike one, 2 on the count. Batted .269 last year with 32 hits. Transfer from Indiana, where she spent her freshman year. 24 games as a Hoosier. 2-2 from Pinedo. Gets her to swing. 3 straight strikeouts for the freshman. 47 now on the year for Pinedo. Retired the heart of this Beaver offense so far, Butler, Campbell, and Thompson. And this is an Oregon State team that 4th in the conference in batting average. Likes to hit the home run, 59 on the year, 1st in the WCC. But right now, Pinedo is dialed in. The 0-2 chopped. Appeal over to Eric Hawthorne at first. Umpires for today, Scott Tomlinson behind home plate. Eric Hawthorne at first, and over at third, Orlando Mahone. One, two, sky to left. Johnson working back, and a solo shot for Morgan Howie. 3 straight strikeouts for Pinedo. And just like that, a game changer from the right fielder ties this one up. Her 11th home run of the year. A monster mash of a ball. For her 52nd hit. And she, after the success of Pinedo, gets the best of the freshmen. Only 5th in the conference in home runs, and I'm sure that'll help her cause a little bit more. 60th home run for the Beavers this year. Came in 60th in D1. That's what they do. Obviously, Jaya Butler, a huge contribution to that with 22 this year. Thompson with 12. Even Jada Lewis has a pair, and Howie, of course, her 11th. Barger, the sophomore, 28th start of the year. She draws a 4-pitch walk. First walk issued by Pinedo today. 30th on the year as well. Well, for the first time today, the Beavers have a base runner. Leads it up for Maya Harrison, the freshman, who's just had a phenomenal season. 342 her average. Had 3 multi-hit games against Seattle. 2 for 4 in game 1, which included a triple. 2 for 3 in game 2, where she had a double, and then a home run in game 3. And I'm sure for this Beaver squad, could have had a sweep up in Corvallis, but a walk off to center field as she drills it to the right side. Will one hop off the wall. Bombardier will get the hand up at third. The throw in coming to home. And a double for Harrison to push the Beavers around and put 2 in scoring position. Third double of the year for the freshman. A lot of promise with this freshman core of Oregon State. Talk to head coach Berg about it as we have the first mound visit here for LMU. To talk to the freshmen, 3 base runners now. A home run, a walk, and then the double here in the second. And the Beavers are threatening with just 1 out. Toby Jeffries, the assistant coach, talking to Pinedo. Trying to calm the nerves of the freshmen. Obviously still very early in this ball game, so need her to relax, calm down. This Beaver squad again. The walk-off by Seattle in game 1. They singled to center field, pushed them ahead 11-10, and then they were just unable to capitalize in the end. But that was 2 weekends ago. It wasn't even last weekend. They've had some rests. April 26th was the last game against Seattle, and that was that Sunday. It's been about a week and 5 days. Sorry, week and 4 days since they last played. Yeah, the rest was much needed to again try to close out the year. End the season on a high note for head coach Berg. 3-0. Miss on the outside, and the bases are juiced for the Beavers. Four straight aboard for Oregon State after the success of Pinedo to start in that first. Here's the hands to the freshman, Cameron Gordon. He's batting .316 this year at a Menifee. Gamgachian will head back to the mound. Bombarger on third, Harrison on second, and Stauffer now calmly on first after her 4th walk of the year. Strike one, 1-1 the count to the freshman. That .516 in WCC play this year. In the infield, Carvel will make the grab, and it will be out number 2. Second out brings back Jada Lewis as the Lions will go quickly to the bullpen, and they will bring in another freshman, this time Sawyer Denser at Rancho Santa Margarita. Quickly ends the day for Pinedo. As we will take a short break, bases loaded for Oregon State here in the top of the second when we come back. quick change for LMU here in the top of the second inning. Pinedo's day is finished, but she left the bases loaded as the Lions go quickly to Sawyer Denser out of the pen. It's her 17th game this season that she's appeared in. Also pitched in Game 3 and Game 1 versus the Gales. Just trying to get them out of the bases loaded jam. That brings up the lefty and Jada Lewis up to the plate. Shelby Jeffries, a lot of conversation with Pinedo just in this inning, who, if you look at it, home run, a walk, a double, and another walk. 4 straight batters after 3 straight strikeouts. Lewis grounded out in the first. Lewis struggling as of late, 8 for 34 in her last 10 games, 235 for the numbers. But still batting 300 this year. Chopped over to the left side, and Harvell will record the third and final out. And that'll do it for the top of the second. The Beavers get one back, a solo shot for Howie. It's a 1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the second when we come back. Here in Los Angeles after the solo shot from Morgan Howie that changed this one as Denser came in for Pinedo, got them out of the bases loaded jam and held all of them there. So it'll be Lions back up here in the bottom of the second. Christina Jones, Justine Lambert, and Analia Loomis for LMU. The end of the inning by Harvell. Trying to take an extra bag. Just unable to do so. The throw from home to home. And Stauffer was able to get her out. Dribbler in the infield. Gordon will eat it. And the throw to first will be secured by Campbell for out number 1. Lions got 3 hits in that first inning. Hit from Francis, Poole, and Lopez as Lambert tries to square off a bunt. Will chop back behind Stauffer. junior. Her 49th start of the year. Batting just 7 ticks below 400. Struggled against St. Mary's. She went 0 for 7 in the series, including 2 strikeouts. Don't think she'll get close to her 67 hits last year with her 53 this year. Having another incredible year. 4th in the conference in batting average, 8th in hits, 5th in stolen bases. Fouled off. Again for Schruber. 3 innings in the final game against Seattle. She had 3 strikeouts, did that twice at home. Game 2 and Game 3. Game 1, she just pitched a third of an inning through 12 pitches. Had a strikeout and a walk. It was done after that. 2-2, Lambert left side tracking. Are the Beavers and unable to get in foul territory. And Barger was chasing, you see the reaching out. To Lambert. Another chopper in the infield. The throw quickly made to first. Back-to-back ground down, secure by Schruber. Tried to get the swinging bunt, the speed just not quick enough. And Parker able to get the out. Throw over to Campbell. And Aaliyah Loomis, sophomore from Huntington Beach. 48th start of the year. She has struggled in West Coast Conference play. A 103 average, squares a bunt, first base side, and she will beat it out. Campbell had to come and collect it. And a Lion aboard here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Trying to use the small ball are the Lions. You see the throw to Butler. A little too slow to get there, but again, this speed of this LMU team. You see it with the steals numbers. You see it with the bunt attempts. You see it all the time with this squad. And are not changing their focus here against the Beavers. Mia Johnson. Fouls one into the net. Just her 17th start of the year. Will check swing, taking off is Loomis. She will beat the throw, but it will be a strikeout against Johnson. We're looking for a drop third strike here by Stauffer behind home plate. Scott Tomlinson making his way over to first. Waiting to see what the official decision is going to be here. To the throw to second. Loomis beat it, but obviously that's not what the argument is here. Mario Flowers arguing it. But it looks like, well, we're still waiting. There's a conversation with Flowers now and Tomlinson. Take another look to see if it was a drop third strike, but I believe Stauffer had it in the mitt. Oh, it does bounce off the dirt into the glove of Stauffer. Okay. Looks like that'll be it. No more, no decision. And well, take one last look at it. That is a tough angle to see it right there. But the LMU defense trying to make their way back out there as it ends the second. 1-1 tie. In the bottom of the second, we head to the top of the third, where the Beavers will start off with Butler, Campbell, and Thompson. All three of them struck out in their first at-bats against Sarah Pinedo. But again, different story now here against Sawyer Denser. He's called strike one against the second baseman. Jaya Butler has done it all in her tenure as a Beaver. Just 2 years, pushed into left, diving is Johnson. She'll have a little bit extra laundry to do this weekend. But for Butler, 65 hits this season, 16 doubles, 22 home runs, 57 RBIs. She's one hit shy of entering Oregon State's top 10 in a single season. 7 hits away for top 4. Which obviously is plausible here. But she's broken the single season home run and RBI record with her totals this year. She's also third in doubles in a single season. And also 10th in career home runs. And mind you, she did not play her freshman season with the Beavers. Transfer from Michigan State, where she played 13 games as a freshman. since coming to Corvallis. She has been a leader, and Coach Berg talked about that. Just how much she has kind of changed this program in a way. 2-2 as drilled center field. Francis working back, looking at it, and another blast for Butler this year, her 23rd. Second home run of the day for the Beavers. And they have taken a one-run lead here in the top of the third. A beautiful swing from Butler, and already 10th in the nation in home runs coming into today. Francis trying to hop the wall, but that one about 10-15 feet above her. The Beavers have their first lead here in Los Angeles this week. Again, that hit puts her in the top 10 in a single season for hits, and obviously adds to her home run and RBI total for a single season. Will go down as one of the best Beavers of all time, and still has that one extra year. See the massive smile on her face in the dugout behind everybody. Massive swing. Lacey Campbell again struck out looking. .237 for the redshirt senior. Her 201st career game. Spent every single season as a Beaver. This is her 193rd start as well. 3-1 count from Denser. She drills it in, make it full. Payoff pitch from Denser, a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Denser today, and it's the second time the LMU defense has sat down Campbell on strikes. Fourth strikeout as a team from Padano and Denser. 26 of the year for Denser as well. Now there's one away. Tristan Thompson also struck out. And her first at bat. Elite power in her bat as well. Led the team last year in slugging with a .538. And now falls behind 0-2. She's had a strikeout problem this year as well. Second in the conference in total strikeouts coming into today. But you see it with everybody on this Beavers squad. Can change a ball game with just a swing of the bat. To 61 home runs on the year. Which coming into today, prior to the home run from Howie and Butler, they led the conference by 17. As another strikeout back-to-back for Denser. It's the second time Thompson Gets it on the outside. Once again, catches her reaching. Howie, the solo shot in the second to put the Beavers on the board. Her, again, 11th of the year. She had one in game one versus Seattle as well. She had a phenomenal series. I mean, 5 of 10 with a double, a home run, 3 RBIs. She led the team last year with her 49 hits. Lions right now, 3rd in the conference, as Howie will draw a walk. Just looking at the rest of the WCC, St. Mary's has already nabbed a piece of the title this year. They're 13-2, but they are taking on Santa Clara this week. So if the Broncos were able to get the series sweep against the Gales, they would also get a share. But that's a lot of ifs in that scenario. Obviously, a lot of things have to go right for Broncos, and a lot of things have to go wrong for St. Mary's. As LMU, Oregon State in the 4 spot, 7-8. Pacific, Seattle U, and San Diego rounded out. Santa Clara did receive the most votes in the preseason polls. They received 6 of the 7 first place votes. I don't think they can vote for themselves, so that's where the lone one goes to St. Mary's. Barker back up, a walk in the second. Was left stranded on 3rd as well with the bases loaded. In the infield, scooped up by Harvell. The throw to first to secure the 3rd and final out. But once again, the Beavers showing they love the long ball. Jaya Butler, a solo shot to center field to give them a 1-run lead heading to the bottom of the 3rd.
I believe everyone has a story to tell.
I believe in this city.
I believe in planting seeds for our future.
I believe in standing up for others.
I believe in asking the right questions.
In solving the big problems.
I believe in
the creators,
the winners,
the innovators, the never quitters.
I believe in something brighter.
Beavers back on defense, this time with a lead thanks to a huge home run for Jaya Butler, their junior superstar, and now leaves it in control of the freshman in the circle for Struber. See if she can get the job done, but this is the part of the lineup where LMU had success in that first, just their second time up to the plate, and it started with Avery Francis. Single to start, chops it over to the left side, and unable to beat it out this time. Another one ate up by Bam Marger. Just another ground out to that left side. Jones and, Gordon and Marger have been able to eat it up and beat out the speed of LMU. Jamgachian added her 55th RBI of the season on that sac fly that scored Avery Francis from second. Didn't get to see Francis's pants. He had to go switch them out after sliding into home. Jamgachian has been an all-time Lion. All-time leader in walks with 124. And all-time leader in RBIs now with 178 in her career. Her 200th career start as well. The only time she has not started was one time her freshman year. And that season she started 46 of 47 games.
You bang, let's go! Come on, Habib. Go, Habib.
The only game she has not started was on the road at Cal Baptist on April 4th. Other than that, she has been the workhorse. Center field, Jamgachian, another home run. 21st of the year for the senior. And just like that, the Lions have tied it right back up. 3 home runs today from the two squads. And a big swing from the catcher. Back to center field. And we're all knotted up 2-0. Not much Harrison can do, but just watch it fly by her. This adds it to the total for Jamgachian. Already has the LMU single season home run record, her 21st of the year. And now has 56 RBIs this season. Ties this game up, and well, 3 solo shots today. Poole. Defense coming in, Harrison flying to make the grab. Out number 2 for the Beavers. For Struber, just her 9th home run given up this season. Hadn't given one up since the San Diego series. It's been 6 games where she's only had 1 extra base hit. Or sorry, 2 extra base hits during that span, a double and a triple. Carvel, a walk in the first. Jamgachian in the dugout. Big smile on her face. At this point, what can't she do in her Lion career? With just a handful of games left in the regular season, that is. Lions 32-17 this year, 9-6 in the conference. With postseason hopes as Harvell, left side, tracking is Lewis. She will knock it off over the wall. A long track for her. Not sure if that wind playing a little bit of a factor. Could have had it. Or maybe trying to protect herself from jumping in to the left field wall. Harvell, 97 career hits, looming on the 100 career mark. As a soft one in the infield, and Pam Barger once again will get the 5-3 put out, but once again the solo shots today have been all the runs. It's a 2-2 ball game. Jamgatchian, her 21st of the year, as we're going to the top of the fourth.
Here with Coach Flowers. Hi, Coach.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Organizing your bearings, I hear.
Come on. No. Sorry. That's what I was trying to tell them. No bunts.
All right. That's okay. All right, let's get this started. So I talked briefly about Sydney Poole. She's recognized as the NCFA D1 Top Performer of the Week recently. What's it been like watching her growth from freshman year till now?
Oh my gosh, she is just one of a kind, man. I love Sydney Poole. She's a grinder, hard work. Just everything that she does, she goes full throttle. Gives her whole heart to it. Great leader, great person, phenomenal student, athlete, everything. So she will truly be missed. I love that she's getting the awards that she's getting. Even we had our Iggy Awards yesterday. She's just one of a kind, like I said.
That's amazing, and yes, it's a well-earned honor for her. All right, so you're back home for the final series of the regular season. What has stood out to you and how the team has been performing this season as you guys go in looking for a place in the tournament?
Yeah, no place in the tournament. This is our final weekend, so it's let's go out on a high note for our seniors. We've had some ups and downs. We've seen some really good things from our team this year, and it's unfortunate that we weren't able to kind of figure things out at the end, but I think that we have some things to be proud of and some things to build off of for our future.
Yeah, so speaking of seniors, I feel like every time I've talked to you, we end up talking about Izzy Chamkachian, which we're going to talk about her again because typically it's all about her patience at the plate because she's obviously known for earning her walks. But this time I want to ask you about what you liked about her approach at the plate to get her 21st home run of the season.
She just kind of get comfortable in there. She can swing it. She's got a great eye. It's about her confidence and just kind of going out there. And, you know, it's tough when people are constantly dancing around you and walking you and you don't know if you're going to get a pitch this at bat or not. It can kind of wear on you. And she's used to it. I mean, in high school, I think that she got walked probably just as much at that point. She's done a good job with it and staying within herself. So, you know, I'm proud of how she's working with everything.
All right, so speaking of the offense and a wonderful performance they've been having, I've noticed that the runners on base this game have been particularly aggressive, and I'm curious as to if that's a decision you and the coaches made today, or it was just simply how the offense is feeling.
No, we're always looking to be aggressive on the base paths. I think it's something that our team does well. So, good job. We talk about it all the time, and sometimes I think it gets away from us. We get a little bit cautious, and we don't want to make mistakes. But, you know, that's something that we want to make sure that we do.
All right, well, Coach, that's all I have. Good luck with the rest of the game.
Sorry, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sierra. Good conversation with head coach Flowers as Oregon State's runner on second and third now. Maya Harrison reached on the error. Cameron Gordon gets the single off. And then Jada Lewis grounding out over to Lopez on first base. And now you see Flowers out there talking to the defense quickly, with two runners in scoring position with Jaya Butler up to the plate. And again, her solo shot in the third changed this ball game, put the Beavers ahead. You know that not only head coach Flowers is thinking about it, but everybody else on that LMU dugout looming the thought. Trying to get her out, struck out in the first, a home run in the third. As you see the home run shot for her that put the Beavers ahead. And first base is open, so in a situation like this, maybe allow her to get to first, but don't allow anybody else to go and take off. Again, Harrison now on third, Gordon on second. Two away for LMU. Skied into the outfield, coming in and making the grab is Francis to secure the third and final out. It will leave two Beavers stranded, and obviously one of the biggest outs of the ball game. Could have been a massive get for Oregon State. Instead, we're all tied up 2-2 headed to the bottom of the third.
I'm Sierra Briones, but this time I'm joined by Coach Laura Berg of the Oregon State Beavers. Hi, Coach.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. We're on the field. It's a beautiful day. It's a great day to play ball.
It is a fantastic day to play ball. All right, so this is your 14th season as the Beavers head coach. What has been your favorite part about coaching?
Just working with these kind of athletes. You know, they come out, they work hard, they love the game, and being able to watch them work so hard and be successful at a game that they love, it's a blessing to be able to work with them.
Speaking of coaching wonderful players, Jaya Butler, she joined the team last season as a transfer.
Yep.
And what I've noticed and what I've been hearing is she's just been such an impactful presence for you guys.
Absolutely.
What have you liked most about watching her play?
She just has a passion, and she's gritty. You know, she's always the loudest one on the field. She wants the ball. She wants the bat in her hand when there's runners in scoring position, and she works her butt off. You know, and as you can tell, the payoff has come through this whole year.
I'm curious as to, for the young softball players out there who eventually want to be in spaces like in college softball, what advice would you give them, and what has been coaching taught? What has it been like? What has it been like? Just watching players grow and learning from them.
Yeah, I would. The advice that I would give them is to do what you love and love what you do. You know, if you're not passionate, if you don't love this, you know, the amount of monotonous repetition that you have to put into this game. If you don't love it, if you don't love the grind, then maybe this might not be the sport for you.
All right, well, Coach, that's all I have. That's all the questions I have
awesome.
for you.
Thank you.
So
Go
much
Beavs.
for joining me.
Thank you once again to Sierra and Coach Berg. Again, the lovely conversations between head coaches and us here behind home plate. Again, just difference makers in the programs, and Jaya Butler and Izzy Jamgachian, obviously both head coaches appreciative of it all. And well, these two coaches go way back as well. It's not just as head coaches, they both played on the 2004 gold medal team for the Olympics. It was just one of Coach Berg's that she received. She has 11 total medals in her career. 10 golds. She's a four-time All-American and an NCAA champion in 1998 with Fresno State, and then Mariah Flowers has done about the same. National championship in 2003 with UCLA, and obviously head coach at Northridge just not too long ago, where she's the second winningest all-time coach with the Matadors. Has dropped strike 3, taking off is Lopez, and they will secure out number 1. Second strikeout for Struber today. Christina Jones grounded out to the shortstop in her first at-bat of the day in the second. I would love to see a picture of both Flowers and Berg on that 2004 Olympic team. I mean, I'm going to look it up myself, but obviously the game of softball just so different from what it was. More coverage. Obviously the Australian League just had their draft not too long ago. Skied over to the right side. Campbell along with the other defense tracking. Butler and Howie in the dirt. Just a long foul ball for strike 2. 1-2, they count to Jones. Christina Jones does not have a hit in West Coast Conference play, just 7 on the year. Sends one to Butler, and off of the mitt, ricochets off. And she will be aboard. A uncharacteristic mistake made by Butler at second base. That one hot off the bat, just ricochets off the glove, skips off her foot. And the Lions have a base runner aboard once again. Won't go down as a hit for Jones, so she'll still technically be hitless in WCC play. Lambert first pitch swinging, and she'll beat it out. Pushes Jones over into scoring position. And you see the bunts working a swinging soft contact in the infield. As Schruber had to come out, scoop it up, and try to make the throw. Now the go-ahead run on second base as we see head coach Flowers talking with the home plate ump, Tomlinson. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for Analia Loomis, or maybe even a pinch runner.
Attention please, pinch hitter to the game for LMU. Coming to the plate for number 23, Analia Loomis. Number 17, Kaylani Castor.
Switch here will be Kaylani Castor, the junior outfielder. Her 19th game this season. Looking to drive in a run here for the Lions, put them back in front. First pitch in the midst of Butler. They're trying to make the double play, but she makes it up defensively. Straight off the bat, diving is Butler. Snow cones the ball, trying to toss it back over. But in there like swimwear is Jones to avoid the double play, leave that runner in scoring position, now with 2 away. Mia Johnson. It's the first strikeout for Struber today. Struck out in the second. Again, her 17th start of the year. Started 22 last year as a freshman. But has more hits this season, 12 to 11. More doubles, 4 to 2. And the same amount of RBIs as well, both 7. Left side, Johnson working in foul territory, and it will leave 2 Lions stranded this time. Able to keep both Jones and Lambert on the base path. We're still knotted up 2-all here when we come back for the 5th inning. An excellent defensive play by Butler to keep him stranded.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We can eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'll eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it.
Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Credit Union One, the official credit union of the West Coast Conference, offers the best of everyday banking. CU1 members gain access to competitive products like high-yield checking, dedicated financial wellness resources to help you build a strong foundation for the future and nationwide access through 24/7 digital and mobile banking and an expansive network of 90,000 ATMs from coast to coast. Discover better banking for all at cu1.com, federally insured by NCUA.
After 6 years of military service, Tech Sergeant Barubi wanted to plant roots and watch them grow. He was ready to live in his hometown again. He was ready for the reserve.
Top of the 5th inning as we have a packed house here at Smithfield on a Thursday, where the Beavers, for their final West Coast Conference Series, so they make the transition over back to the Pac-12. Rejoining of teams coming back together. Obviously, the Beaver football team still participated in the Pac-12 this year, along with Washington State. Big swing from Lacey Campbell, who struck out twice today. Once from the hand of Pinedo to start, and then Sawyer Denser in the 3rd. One, two from Denser, smacked right side. Jones, a bad read, will one hop it into the mitts. And a base leadoff hit for the Beavers to start the 5th inning. 34th for Campbell this season. Give her 131st career as well. As we will have a pinch runner for her as well. And taking over for the redshirt senior is the sophomore from Oregon, Ella Dardis.
Bench runner at first base for Oregon State. Number 24, Lacey Campbell at first base. Number 7, Ella Dardis. And playing for the Beavers, number 27, Tristan Thompson.
Dardis pitch ran in all 3 games in their last series versus Seattle. She's really just been primarily used as that this season. Just 9 at-bats, but pitch ran. Got a run in game 2. Has come off the bench in now the last 22 games. Tristan Thompson struck out in both at-bats. Both in the 3rd and the 4th. Scooped up by Harvell. The throw to second, trying to secure the double play. Unable to get it done, but they get the force out at second. Great heads up by Harvell just to throw it over, but Lambert had to make that tough adjustment, knowing that the runner is coming. Now there's 1 dead for the Lions. A hit off of Jamgachian. She's a little shaken up, but big laugh with Flowers behind home plate. Just being here today, you see Jamgachian always has a smile on her face no matter what. So even though a huge contact, well, she doesn't have that big of a smile on her face. There it is. She's walking back with home plate ump Tomlinson. But it's a 0-1 count here to Morgan Howie. Allie, somebody who has not struck out really in her career. Just 30 total strikeouts. Sorry, 23 strikeouts in the last 3 seasons, which is a difference as another one over to Harvell. Again, unable to get the double play, but the force out at second from Thompson. Another one chopped on the ground, skipping off the dirt. Lambert's able to secure the out. And Howie able to beat it by a step and a half, really. And Barger back up. Walk in the second. Ground out in the third. Was the number 14 player in the 2024 class by extra inning softball. Started 47 games last year for head coach Berg. She batted .236 with 29 hits. Watch a strike 2 by Denser. Beavers have now the 6 base runners on the base path today. Don't want to leave another one hanging. 1-2 from Denser. Swung on, popped in the infield. And Denser, with footsteps behind her, will secure the third and final out as they leave another Beaver stranded. It's still 2-2. And we come back for the bottom of the 5th inning. As you see the dance party in front of the camera a little bit, as LMU looking to get their 10th West Coast Conference win of 2026, and which would also be their 33rd win of the season. And just an incredible mark for head coach Flowers. As we have the 1-2-3 here for the Lions to start the bottom of the inning. Avery Francis grounded out in the third in the last at-bat. But her heads-up base running is what started the runs today. A lefty with her single in the first extends her hitting streak to 24 straight games. And even on top of that, she's batting .451 in conference play this year. 2 now to Lambert as Struber still in the circle for Oregon State. 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Miss outside. For Struber, this is her longest outing since non-conference play against Weber State, where she went 4 innings. Since then, it's been under 3 every single time, usually around 2. It's 79 2/3 innings pitched this year for the freshman. And Coach Bergson, there's a lot of promise with this core that she brought in this season. There's 9 freshmen incoming for the Beavers. It's the same on the others, well, 8 for LMU. Francis fouls off another one. Two-two to the leadoff, straight over to Gordon, and she's able to make the grab. A laser off the bat from Francis, and the freshman of Cameron Gordon able to eat it all up. Hit the dirt and gets up like nothing happened. First out in the inning as it brings up Jamgachian. Gets a piece of the first pitch. Here's the big swing from her in the third. The solo shot to tie things up 2-2 here, which is her 21st home run of the year. She takes another one for a ride, this time to the right side, and Howie able to track it down for out number 2. So first time they've gotten Jamgachian out without a run coming in.
Come on, City! Yes, Ed!
Sydney Poole, first pitch swinging, will drift foul. Reached in the first inning, but that has been her only hit today.
Sydney's me, bro! Let me be me!
A 2-time WCC first teamer, both in her freshman and sophomore campaigns. Had 27 stolen bases her freshman year, which was the LMU single season record, till Avery Francis broke it this year. In her career has 50 total, had 27 as a freshman, 14 the year her sophomore season, as she pops it in the infield. Bamberger gets the third and final out. The Beaver defense goes 3 up, 3 down, and we're still tied 2-2 here as we head to the 6th inning. Beaver offense coming right back up when we come back. days obviously have turned to head coaches. Flowers on the left side and then head coach Laura Berg on the right during their time at the 2004 Olympics, where the USA won gold that year and have just produced here as head coaches now as well. They have just done it time and time again, and well, it all really stems from their playing days. Just a ton of games played. You look at Laura Berg, played for the national team in '94 as well. 3 golds and a silver, 11 total medals. Hits leader at Fresno State. And now battling here in Los Angeles. A hot one to Lambert. She's able to secure the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. It's the first one that has been grounded over to Lambert today. It's been 2 straight scoreless innings, which didn't start off that way for these 2 teams. Home run for LMU, drifted into left. Johnson will come in. And quickly back-to-back outs for this LMU defense.
For the Beavers, number 2, Cameron Gordon.
9 spot for the Beavers and Cameron Gordon. Paloma Valley High School in Menifee, California, 10th in the conference in stolen bases. But she did get on base as making the play at the well, Harvell. Well, it's quickly 3 up, 3 down. This time for the LMU defense, just a couple of pitches thrown by Denser to get them out of the top of the 6th. We're heading to the bottom when we come back.
Clutch Seats. Get in on the action. Don't miss the save. Scoring tickets has never been easier. Get your tickets now at soldout.com. Soldout.com is a proud partner of the West Coast Conference.
GSSI profile complete. How much sweat are you willing to lose? Because when you do that, you can surpass the hype. You can inspire generation after generation. You can compete against anything. So how much are you willing to lose? That's how you know. Hey now, say now. How much you willing to win? Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
Credit Union One, the official credit union of the West Coast Conference, offers the best of everyday banking. CU1 members gain access to competitive products like high-yield checking, dedicated financial wellness resources to help you build a strong foundation for the future, and nationwide access through 24/7 digital and mobile banking and an expansive network of 90,000 ATMs from coast to coast. Discover better banking for all at cu1.com, federally insured by NCUA.
Back here in Los Angeles, as you see the Goose Eggs in the last 2 innings, and well, 3 straight for the Beavers as well, as haven't really had much offense outside of the home run production today, where we've seen 3 solo shots. One from Morgan Howie in the second, one from Jaya Butler, and then one from Jam Gotchian. As first pitch swinging straight to Harrison in the outfield is Harvell. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. These are 2 high-powered offenses this season, both 3rd and 4th in the WCC in RBIs. And well, it's been the pitching battle between freshmen. A combo of Pinedo Denser for LMU and then Amelia Schruber. who remains in the circle for the Beavers. Three up, three down in the fifth. Shot over Gordon's head, will dribble in the outfield. Lopez looking to make it extra bases, and she will safely stand on second. A big hit for the Lions, just Lopez's second double of the year. Perfectly delivered over Gordon into the outfield. A Lion in scoring position once again. Can they capitalize this time? Brings in the right fielder of her, Christina Jones. Lopez, 2 hits today. 10th multi-hit game of the season. First pitch swinging, Jones. Defense collects it. And now there's 2 away.
For LMU number 9, Justine Lambert.
Barger able to get the second out. Another one popped over to her in foul territory. And it brings up Justine Lambert. A spot for LMU where they can put themselves ahead. Single in the 4th for Lambert. Again, 4th in the conference. And batting average with her .393. 8th in hits with 53. Slices through for strike 2. Oh-2, chopper, and Marger, the throw, secured at first. Will leave another Lion stranded. They're unable to drive in Ruby Lopez. And we're headed to the top of the 7th inning. Who will break the 2-2 tie? Find out when we come back.
We head to the 7th, ultimate 2 runs apiece.
Palm trees are swaying here in the top of the 7th inning. All tied up 2-2. It's been 3 straight scoreless from the 2 sides. And it brings up Jaya Butler. 1 for 3 today with that. Sorry, Jada Lewis, who was 0 for 3 today. LMU defense went 3 up, 3 down in that 6th inning. On the ground to the right side will be a leadoff single for Jada Lewis. Her first hit today. It's her 47th hit of the year, and she just jogged it out the final 15 feet there. Didn't need to hustle it out as it dribbled into Jones in right field. Denser 4 in a third inning now.
Hey, don't get too close to her. Don't let her hit you.
Coming in relief for Pinedo, who just struggled outside of that first inning. The throw to first. They will get Butler out, but Lewis will move to second. Excellent play by Harvell just to get one out. Well, it was close, they just say. Toe tip away. Now the go-ahead run for the Beavers on second base. Longest outing for Denser since April 18th on the road in Seattle, where she went 6. Since then, 2 and a third, and then 1 and a third versus St. Mary's in the last 2. And coming in relief for Pinedo. Dribbler at foul territory, scooped up by Lopez, and she will just tag out Campbell. There's Jada Lewis, 1 base closer. I need to see if that one just drifted a little bit foul. Instead, it's just going to be out number 2. And it brings up Tristan Thompson. Hitting her last at-bat in the 5th. It's got Jada Lewis, the lone Beaver, on the base path on 3rd. The go-ahead run for Oregon State here in the top of the 7th. Beavers have not been threatening since that 4th inning. They have Maya Harrison on 3rd. Thompson struck out twice today already. Broke the cold spell. The quote-unquote hits, of course, got Campbell out. Sorry, Dardis heading to second. Pushed foul side. Reaching is Lopez, but that one way out of the way. Close to the wall and just heads up, get out of the way. The 1-2 to Thompson. Swung on right field. Jones covering the sun, and it will be out number 3. They get out of that lead-off single from Lewis, and they head to the bottom of the 7th inning, all tied still between the Beavers and the Lions. Gotchian reaching in to take a quick peek as we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. All tied up 2-all. And the return once again of Struber into the circle for Oregon State. Has gone 7 innings before. She did it versus UC Santa Barbara. Went 8 1/3 versus SDSU. And that's San Diego State. Had to make sure for my own sake. Eight, 9, and 1 for the Lions. Starts with Loomis, who's 1 for 1 today. Pinch hit in the 4th by Caster. Squares a bunt, but will hop foul. Loomis, her 99th career game. Her 99th career start as well. Started 51 last year for LMU, where she was a all-conference freshman teamer. .38 hits that year. Well, this year, not the same production, 21 hits, but obviously, head coach Flowers knowing what she has in her shortstop. A miss outside. 3-2, full count. Go ahead, run. We'll come to the plate. We'll be at the plate every single time. And Struber get another one. Loomis popped in the infield. Butler calls everybody off. Be out number 1. First time they retire the shortstop today. We're gonna have another pinch hitter situation for the Lions as Mia Johnson not coming out. Flowers talking to Tomlinson behind home plates, and for the Lions, it will be the freshman McKenna Charbonneau coming up in a spot for LMU where I just need base runners. 20th game this season for the freshman. She is 6 for 19, played in game 2 versus St. Mary's, where she delivered a hit off the bench. And the Beavers will bring out Megan Scott to talk to the freshman in the circle. One of the assistant coaches for this Beaver squad. It's her first season as head coach. As we take a look at LMU's upcoming schedule, not too many games left. Of course, we'll have game 2 of the series tomorrow and then senior day on Saturday, 11 a.m. start time, where they will honor history makers of LMU, including Izzy Gotchian, Avery Francis, just to name a few. So we're right here doing the same thing tomorrow. Charbonneau usually gets an at-bat in every single series. Batting .333 in WCC play in just 8 games. Freshman from Pleasanton, California. Commodore Valley High School. One of the future catchers behind Jamgachian. Of course, hit in her last played game against the Gales. 2-2 pitch from Schruber, who will miss in the dirt. Charbonneau's lone start on the year on the road at CSU Bakersfield, where she went 2 for 4 and had one of her 2 doubles. Payoff pitch, swung straight back to Schruber, makes the play, gets the throw to first. 4 straight retired by the Beaver defense. Able to hit the deck is Schruber, and just the easy throw to her first baseman in Campbell. Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs as Francis will just hack through the first pitch. Francis's lone hit came in that first inning. Again, batting .427 coming into today. You see the infield on the left side playing in. Chopper over to Gordon and able to beat it out. The go-ahead run now on first base for the Lions. The speed from Francis showed off once again. Oh yeah, she was way safe. It hopped over Bambarger's head into the mitt of the freshman Gordon. And Francis was already halfway down the line, and well, who else do you want to the plate but Izzy Jamgachian? 2 RBIs today. Home run in the 3rd. And then drove in Avery Francis. We'll see if she takes off from first. As you see, Francis does have the brace on the right leg, and that's the one she tore the pants up on the slide home in that first inning. Outside to Jamgachian, 1-1 the count. Get a better look at the right upper thigh of Avery Francis. Don't know if that will disallow her to take off. As we see the St. Mary's baseball team showing up here to Los Angeles. Of course, they will have their series against the Lions Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to close out the 2026 regular season. 2-1 count to Jamgachian. Low. 3-1. Lions dugout being lively. Hitters count for the catcher. 3-1. Jamgachian swings. Francis takes off. And she will be caught stealing. Jamgachian swings. She'll come up to the plate when we return for the bottom of the 8th. But Avery Francis, the final out of the inning. Beavers technically go 3 up, 3 down. We're heading to extras here in LA. put her down 3-2. But then the steal attempt by Francis, got her on the foot, and that is what ended the bottom of the 7th inning, or just the 7th inning in general. So we're in the top of the 8th. Oregon State LMU, a leadoff single for Morgan Howie to start it. It's the 3rd hit of the day for Howie. Now 16 multi-hit games this year. Single in the 5th was the lone hit of the inning for the Beavers. And now their go-ahead run is on first base. Corners of Harvell and Lopez playing in for LMU. And Barger up to the plate. 0 for 2 today with a walk in the 2nd. Had 2 hits in game 1 and in game 2 versus Seattle, where she had a triple and a home run. But then went hitless in the final game of the series, but had 2 walks. Didn't score either time she was walked. CIF All-State selection in 2023. Can her bat change the trajectory of this game? It's now 2-1. Extra inning softball. Both teams trying to get another notch in their belt. Corner still playing in. Bunt lays off. Big swing from Bombarger. Can the freshman duo, Pinedo and Denser, get themselves out of the inning? Skied right side. Lambert in the grass. Will be out number 1. Longest outing for Denser this year is 7 innings, which she had against Portland State back in March. But for her right now, 5 2/3. Has faced 24 Beavers. Retired 2 of them on strikeouts. Just 1 hit given up, and that was that lone home run. Or sorry, 5 hits allowed, just 1 earned run, which was the home run. 1 walk as well. Maya Harrison grounded out in her last at bat in the 6th. But 5 2/3 for Denser is her 3rd longest outing of the year. She can get 1 more, it would tie it. She had 6 versus that Seattle game that I mentioned earlier on the 18th of April. One, 2. Gamgachian keeps it in front. Howie on first. 2-2 to Harrison. Another one will miss on the outside. Make it a full count. Coach Flowers looking for the call. Payoff pitch for Denser. 3-2. Fouled off right side towards the LMU dugout. This one important for the series as well between the two teams. Beavers lead it overall 5-3. However, LMU won the series last year 2-1 up in Corvallis. But the Beavers have won 3 of the last 5 games. Swing and miss, or swing and over the head of Lopez. Errant throw by Denser will be held up on third is Howie. And a soft contact swing from Maya Harrison. Puts her around the base path, and well, Beavers are threatening here in the top of the 8th. Couldn't see it where that ball was hit, but Denser just the high arcing throw, and then Lopez making contact with the center fielder.
Attention, boys, pinch hitter of the game for the Beavers. Coming to the plate for Oregon State, pinch hitter number 34, Riley Trujillo.
We'll have a pinch hitter here for the Beavers in the 8th. Their first of the day, Riley Trujillo. The junior out of Sacramento. Just 3 hits on the year for Trujillo. And 36 at bat, she's at 083, but with an out to play with, might just try to drive something to the outfield, push Howie in. She's ranked the 14th overall player in extra innings, a lead 100. Started at UNLV. Played her freshman season there, as we'll have a mound visit once again for LMU. Talking to the freshman in Denser. Once again, Shelby Jeffries. I wonder if something is going on with Denser after the throw, but not sure if what's going on. But it's 2-0 to Trujillo. At a 267 last year. First year as a Beaver. Just hasn't had that same rhythm, even though around the same amount of at-bats. 30 last year, 36 this year. Howie on third, Harrison on second. In the dirt. Three 3-1 pitch, and we'll leave it upstairs. Bases are loaded for Oregon State. 14th walk drawn by Trujillo this year. And another pinch hitter here for the Beavers. Subbing out Cameron Gordon instead will be Genevieve Beacom, who's just an incredible story if you don't know. So we'll also have a pinch runner as well. which we'll get to Beacom in just a moment. Coming in to pinch run for Trujillo is Tessa Hoagie. The redshirt freshman from Riverton, Utah, making her 28th appearance on the year. She had not played in the last 4 games. As we will have a new pitcher as well for LMU. Denser's day will be finished, and it will be Lindsay Odell, the senior from Texas, as we take a short break, and we'll let her warm up. It's bases loaded, 2-2 here in the top of the 8th. Los Angeles as we welcome Lindsay O'Day into the circle for LMU, making her 38th appearance in 2026. She's got a 2 ERA, 127 innings pitched this season. As she's going up against another pinch hitter for the Beavers. This time in Genevieve Beacom. The 6'2" lefty from Australia has not played in the last 5 games. However, had her last at bat against St. Mary's Game 3. She played at East Central College in 2025, where she played baseball. And then even on top of that, as she puts one towards the Beaver dugout. She's the first woman to pitch in the Australian Baseball League. It's just an incredible feat from her. Roughly around 89-mile-per-hour fastball. Trying to come up big. Over the head of Lopez will drive in the go-ahead run of Howie. And just like that, the Aussie puts the Beavers ahead. RBI single for Beacom. Her 6th hits of the year. Drives in a massive RBI here in the top of the 8th inning. And she will be pitch ran here after the big hits. You see Coach Berg, a massive smile on her face, and she is ecstatic as well. Brings in Howie. Cameron Gordon will sub back out for her and will run. Harrison now on third. You have OG on second and another base knock. Jada Lewis this time. 1 run will score. Another one coming in. And the Beavers put up 3 runs here in the top of the 8th. Base knock after base knock. They push their other Beavers around. And have control here. Huge swing from Jada Lewis. Back-to-back innings with a single. Scores Harrison and Hoagie. RBI single for Lewis, who didn't start off the day the best, was 0 for 3. But then back-to-back hits in the 7th and the 8th have changed the trajectory of this ball game. And it brings up Jaya Butler. 1 for 4 day for the second baseman. Another one in the dirt to Butler, and the bases are once again loaded for Oregon State. Just one out here in the 8th. Five straight batters have reached base safely. Lacey Campbell. Single in the 5th. It's her only hit of the day, 1 for 4. Their bases are loaded. Gordon on third, Lewis on second, Butler now safely at first. Flowers telling Jamgachian to head back up to talk to Lindsay Odell, who pitched 4 1/3 in Game 3 of their last series versus St. Mary's. Received the loss, had 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 8 hits in the game, which allowed also 5 earned runs in that contest. Just played a ton of softball. 41 games last year, up to 116 games played. She'll leave another one outside. She's 6th in the conference in ERA, 5th in strikeouts, even on top of that, 18th in the nation in saves. As she gets a swinging strike from Campbell, full count. Payoff pitch from Odell and gets her first strikeout of the day. Sets down what is now the 6th Beaver. It's the 3rd time that Campbell has been struck out as well. Just that outside pitch just killed her today. Tristan Thompson, the 9th batter used this inning for Oregon State. Late game heroics. It's got the Beaver dugout feeling it. They now lead at 5-2. Thompson 0 for 4 today. 2 strikeouts. He's got 15 hits in West Coast Conference play, but it's been shut out so far from the trio, well, just the 2 pitchers so far. Odell, that's her 196th career strikeout as well. Outside, 3-1 hitters count.
Make her go back.
Full count. Can Odell get herself out of the inning? Payoff pitch. Chopper in the infield. Lambert can't get the glove on it. 1 run will score. Butler coming home as well. And 2 more come across home plate for Oregon State. Lambert unable to secure the grounder to her. Took a nasty hop. And they will take another look.
Previous play on the field is under further review. LMU challenging the previous play with the
Flowers will
challenging that the runner left early.
We'll take a look to see if the runner left early. As it stands right now, Thompson will get a couple of RBIs. We'll take another look here. The swing in the dirt behind home plate. Take a look, but as it stands right now, the Beavers have added 5 runs here in the top of the 8th inning, where they went 3 scoreless prior. It was just solo shots for them. Morgan Howie a home run, Jaya Butler. While here in this one, it's been base hit after base hit. We'll take another look. As a huge lean off by Jada Lewis off that second base bag. And they're still looking at it here. And this could be a critical out call. If they could get this overturned, those 2 runs come back, and it's still just a 3-point game. As it stands right now, Thompson is on first, Butler on third, as we have the call from home plate ump Scott Tomlinson. And they will call her safe, so the 2 runs will come home, and it's a 5-run lead for the Beavers.
Challenge for LMU, they have 1 remaining.
Give 2 RBIs for Tristan Thompson. Oh, sorry, no, they will not be, as she technically just reaches on the error. 3rd error committed by LMU today. As it brings up Howie once again. Slaps it into the gap, will score Jaya Butler. And it's 6 runs now for the Beavers here in the top of the 8th.
Oregon State with 51 page, stand by game.
Massive swings for the Beavers. They just keep piling it on. Pushes Thompson over to second. Bambarger up for her 2nd plate appearance. She was the first out of the inning as she popped over to Lambert. But 6 runs here in the top. Chopper over to Loomis, and she will get the 3rd and final out. But the Beavers send 11 to the plate. They score 6 and now have an 8-2 lead when we return for the bottom of the 8th inning. LMU, 3 outs to play with. have given them this 6-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. They sent, again, 11 to the plate. They score 6 runs, had 4 hits, 2 errors committed by LMU. And, well, they bring in a sophomore in for Amelia Schruber. And Hayden Milley this time, the sophomore from Vancouver. A transfer from Odessa College, making her 22nd appearance on the year. For LMU, you'll have Izzy Jamgachian, followed by Sydney Poole and Sakara Harvell to lead things off, where they need 6 runs to tie. Try to push it to the 9, or if they can try to get 7. Words of encouragement in the dugout for LMU. For Jamgachian. Team down by 6. Milley pitched in game 2 of their last series versus Seattle. 2 1/3, had 3 strikeouts, a walk, and 1 hit. It was the most strikeouts in a game since February 28th for Milley. Yeah, see a couple of the bands will be switched out here. Schaefer and Barger at third. Jamgachian, of course, the home run in the 3rd. 1 for 2 today, a sac fly in the 1st to put the Lions in front. Can she get on the base path? Let the other Lions do the work. Slap 3rd base line. We'll go foul. For Struber, she'll go 7 innings today. 8 hits allowed, but only 2 earned runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts on the day. 28 Lions faced. And again, outside of the home run from Jamgachian in that 1st inning, confident in the circle, allowing 4 hits outside of the 1st and the 2nd. Jamgachian attacking the LMU dugout. Analia Loomis was hanging out, cheering her on. Along with Sakura Harvell waiting. An absolute fastball, skied into center field. And Harrison will get out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Going to play for the Lions, every play, Sydney Poole.
Come on, City!
Sydney Poole, 4th at bat of the day, 1 for 3. Poole again, the NFCA D1 softball top performer of the week. For her performance in the 3-game series versus the Gales on the road. 10 multi-hit games this season. Beavers 10 hits today. Which is now 4 games in a row where they've had 10+ hits. Poole will swipe on it from Millie. Gonna transfer from Odessa College, where she spent her freshman year, where she both pitched and hit. But this season, with the Beavers, has just been used really as a primary bullpen arm. On the ground to Butler, and Poole is unable to beat it out. Lions down to their final out. Arvell 0 for 2 today. Walk in the first. Let's put one on the ground and flew out to center field in the 6th. This is that part of the lineup I'm sure that head coach Flowers wants. But they are 2 for 9 today. It's the 2, 3, and 4. That's another wristband change. Bailey Murray bringing it out. We'll put Harvell ahead 2-0. On deck waiting, Ruby Lopez, who doubled in the 6th. Harvell, right field. Jones will light a fire, pitch it tense, and will secure the 3rd and final out. The Beavers score 6 runs in the top of the 8th to secure another West Coast Conference win this year. It will be even at 8-8 after the heroics. A lot of base hits. They finish with 10 on the day. LMU 2-8. They also put up 3 errors, which 2 of them were in that top of the 8th inning. Just mistakes were made defensively, unable to get it done in the end-all be-all. But a lot of fireworks to start with this game, and then a pitching duel between a couple of freshmen, and then the end-all be-all where you see that Oregon State offense come to life. That 8th inning where everything started. You see the Howie home run. These two will be back at it tomorrow as LMU trying to snap their 3-game losing streak, and Oregon State's trying to boost theirs even further than what it is. They pick up win number 20 on the year, and West Coast Conference win number 8. LMU drops to 32-18, 9-7 in conference play. Again, tomorrow's game at 2 p.m. is first pitch. We'll see you back here tomorrow. My name is Tavin Carngross. Beavers get a 6-run win. 8-2, your final score here at Smithfield.